This game has now been out for quite a while and I haven't tested out any motorbikes. So today we're testing out a motorbike to see if they are the new meta or if they are actually any good in game. But before we get into it, don't forget to like and subscribe if you are new, as it does help out the channel. But yes, a motorbike. But which motorbike are we going to use? I don't know yet. Let's find a bike to use. Let's go to the shop actually and buy one. Maybe a Ducati because I mean, come on, who doesn't want a Ducati bike? Let's see what they have. So they have the Diavel Hypermotard, the Monster 1200, or the ones I've got. But I'll get a new one. I will get myself the Hypermotard just because I like the name Motard. So we'll get that. Coming in at about 284,000 crew bucks, which to be fair isn't too bad for a street racing vehicle. Let's see if it is any good, and let's see the customization of this thing as well. We may as well so customize and see if there is any. I think there is. We have two front lights, bit of carbon. We'll add the carbon on. We have two front fenders. We'll keep the red on, I think. Seats. I like that one. We'll go for that one. Quite cheap to customize as well. Go for the carbon there. There's two fairings, two rims, two swing arms. Is that just more carbon? We'll just make this thing a carbon mobile. Why not? Two forks. It does look good in black, but we'll put it in black. Why not? We have two side mirrors as well. I sort of like the original ones. I can't lie. We're gonna keep the original ones. We have four exhausts. I like the low one there. We have two rear lights as well. We're going to keep with the red there, and that is it for the customization. Not an awful lot, but it is a bike at the end of the day, so obviously there's not going to be too much. We'll go for a yellow bike here as well, I think. Go for a nice yellow Ducati. Don't know what colours Ducatis are supposed to be, but we'll go for a yellow one, and let's get into the performance. But where are my performance parts? We'll go on to profile, I guess, and go to vehicles. There we go. So let's go on to upgrade, and this thing comes in at a 443, and of course it is a street racing vehicle, but it only goes up to street tier 1, so you can only put 600 parts on this vehicle. As you can see now, it is full parts and it has a top speed of 161 miles per hour, 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds. Brake distance 60 to 0 is 19.6 yards, and it has 234 horsepower as well. So not an overall bad display on paper, but we'll see what it's like actually in the game. So I will see you at an event in a second. Right, let's see if bikes are good, because I'm very intrigued. Here we have the Hypermotard. Is it actually called the Hypermotard? Is it like a pronunciation that I'm missing? I don't know, because obviously Ducati is Italian, and I don't speak Italian. I speak English, a little bit of German, but mainly just English. So I literally have no pronunciation of Italian at all. So I'm probably butchering it. But enough of me talking. Let's see if this thing is actually any good. I mean, it's quite quick so far, considering it's only going 142, but we are only on a bike, so perspective isn't actually a thing. Not great turning wise, definitely a bit clunky, but they feel light. They do feel light, like you can easily just like weave in and out of stuff, but the turns just aren't overly too good, I don't think. I mean, there probably is better bikes out there. I've probably picked an awful bike. I probably should have like stuck like a proper fast bike or researched a fast bike, but it's holding up. I did think they were fast, but to be fair, thinking about it now, they are quite slow. Here we go, jump. I know if you have a motocross bike, they do some like flips and stuff, which is just weird, because I was playing the grand race and then my guy just started jumping out of his seat and I was like, whoa, what's going on? But I don't think they do that on these street racing bikes, which is, you know, fair enough, because they wouldn't do that in real life. Quick corner cut. This race has a lot of corner cuts, and I don't know where they are. I know a handful of them, but not a lot of them. And as this race has gone on, this bike's actually grown on me a little bit. It's definitely not quick, now that I've realised. I thought it was at first, but it's definitely not quick. But it feels smooth and it feels light. And I want to get first. And I'm surprised I'm not first yet, but yeah, it's actually growing on me, this bike, which is nice to see. I think because it's not too fast either, you can like take your time with the turns and like you're not leaving a turn to the last minute in most cases because you can see it and then you can just predict when to slow down instead of when you're going really fast you may not have enough time to brake in time. Whereas now you're nice and smooth, you're cruising at a nice pace, which I think is a lot better for events with a lot of turns like this one. And yeah, this bike is actually growing on me. This is just a big massive step up from the Crew 2, the bikes, because the bikes in the Crew 2 felt horrible. They felt like Lego bikes. You know when you play like Lego Indiana Jones or like, you know, like any Lego game with a bike, they feel like that. They felt awful. Like they just felt like no one put any effort into them whatsoever. But here, it feels like someone's actually gone on a motorbike and gone like, right, this is what they feel like, this is how they should feel like, let's implement that into the game. And it's come off pretty well. They are much more enjoyable to use, definitely not as quick as obviously the cars in this game, but still not a bad display from the bike, especially my first time using one. So I'm going to give a verdict on this vehicle. So the price wise, 200k for a street tier 1 vehicle is pretty much average. It's not bad price really, so that is pretty good. Customization, not a lot, but it is a bike. You don't expect much customization. Like what else can you customize here? There could have been a few other options in the places you can customize, but to be fair, the customization is the least of my worries. The performance is obviously where we are all looking towards, and at first I didn't really like it, but it grew on me during the event, and it was a pretty solid vehicle. Like it wasn't the fastest, like I've been saying, but handling just felt a little bit easier because you were just cruising rather than going at extreme speeds. So yeah, this vehicle is pretty good, I think, and for a beginner motorbike, I think it is a very solid one as well. I'll be testing out more motorbikes and vehicles in general. If you want that, then make sure to subscribe, and while you're down there, don't forget to like and comment if you have used this vehicle as well. But that has been all from me, and I will see you in the next video.